So I want to go back into now my second video, which I want to tell you a little bit more about um, another dream that I had that was that's in July, and all in the same week. I had some pretty crazy outer body experiences, or OBE, and astral projections. But this dream was a little bit different than my last video where I told you about that I was with alien guides on another plane and dimension or reality, whatever it may have been. This was not guided. This was like someone intercepting the message that I was being given previously. So the first two nights I had the outer body experience with the alien guides. Then the third night it turned into a different, just something different. I was able to I found myself, I should say, in my friend's house in Texas, but I was asleep in my bed in New Mexico. After I laid down for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, starting to relax, but still fully awake, not resting, nothing like that. I've been awake for 2 days now at this point, having sleep deprivation, which, I mean, I was resting, but since my body was exerting so much energy for these OBEs, or astral productions, I was just run down, almost like I had a cold, you know. So, into it, like I said, I lay down 5-10 minutes by myself in my friend's room in Texas. And I guess I've started to speak aloud now in my sleep, which were what I was doing in my astral projection. It was telepathic. So, again, my mouth was not moving, but the words were still being exchanged through thought. Between a friend and I tried desperately to convince my husband that I wasn't crazy, boyfriend, whatever. I desperately tried to convince him I wasn't crazy, and I knew that I was in New Mexico. I knew we were in our house. I knew we were in our room, but trying to convince him that I was just in Texas was really hard. And in the same dream, I was also to have another telepathic conversation with my best friend, and turns out when everything we spoke about, her boyfriend driving through New Mexico on the way to see her, he was tired and needed a place to crash and was trying to just drive through, and you know, all these things that we had spoke about telepathically. So I wake up and I immediately call her. She's the first one I think of because she was the last person in my dream. And I ask her, did we talk? Did we talk last night? And she said, no, I didn't talk last night. And I said, all right. So did this happen? Did your boyfriend drive through New Mexico to come see you and was tired and talking about needing a place to sleep and all these things? And she confirmed that these things happened. And the only way I can explain that is that I astral projected and had a telepathic conversation with her, as well as my friend that I first went to in her home when I was actually there, because with the other person I was just in her mind. But this one, when I was there, waking up there, speaking to her, the next day when I text messaged her and asked her, did we speak? She said, no, but you were in my dream. So I must have met her on some equal plane where we were both having this, and hers was subconsciously and mine was consciously, and that would be the difference, I guess. but still, the fact that these dreams I had were really real dreams, these astral projections, these OBEs, it's pretty wild. And I still have a few more to talk to you about, but I'm going to break it up, and I am about to go enjoy holiday festivities, so I hope everyone has a good and safe Thanksgiving, and look for more of my videos talking about crazy shit that people probably think I'm crazy, but I don't care what you say. Peace out.